My name is Dan Standish. I'm a sixth generation winemaker and grape grower from the Barossa Valley in South Australia. We work with vineyards up to 160. The Unibar one that was planted in 1912. The Barossa Valley, it's a very unique area in the world to grow grapes. So the Unibar Shiraz is from a sub-region in the Barossa called Vine Vale. The soil in Vine Vale is very classic, we call sand over clay. So the top 5 to 8 feet is almost white beach sand. The sand gives the Shiraz lots of very red berry flavours. So the Unibar Shiraz has a lot of raspberry and cherry and strawberry flavours. So the beauty about the old vines, as I said, aged up to 160 years of age, the older the vine, the slower they grow, so the less yield fruit they actually yield. So the lower the yield you get, the more concentrated and powerful the wine becomes. So you get a true representation of the soil that the plant is growing in. So a lot of commercial grape growers are farming between sort of 3, 4, maybe 5 tonnes per acre. But with these old vines, we get less than half of a tonne per acre. So sometimes it's literally 2 or 3 bunches per vine. So you get tiny little berries, very concentrated, lots of colour, lots of tannin, just really powerful, expressive wines. All of our vineyards are hand tended. They're hand pruned. They're by my family. Hand harvested fruit. For the fermentation process, again we use traditional methods. Open top oak vat fermenters, so we use French oak fermenters. Once the grapes are hand harvested, we put sometimes the whole cluster goes into the fermenter. We use the yeast on the skin of the grape. So each particular vineyard wine has its own yeast. It's a natural yeast. It takes about 3 weeks for the yeast to ferment all the glucose into ethanol, so the sugar turning into alcohol. After that 3 weeks, we basically, during which time we do the old-fashioned pigeage, stomping with our feet to extract a lot of the juice. Right at the end is when we go into the basket press to squeeze the rest of the juice out. After that, into barrel, we use French oak. We use the best grapes in the Barossa Valley, and there's only X amount of grapes. So each year we can only make a certain amount of bottles. So we can grow very slightly each year, but I guess the ultimate goal is to sustain the volume we are now for future generations. So to hand down to my children, so they can carry on the whole winery for their children and my great grandchildren as well.